very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone travel adapter. This be the manual, this be the pin way, you know, you could take open way or SIM card, and it gets in USB 2. So they come with 2 cores, you understand me? And you know, they're almighty. This is what I'm talking about. You love it. It's beautiful. And this is one of the phones where I tell people, when you fall, your screen will crack. And this one you go keep for water inside for 3 days. If you doubt me, come. That's my new brand, you know, my new device. And I want you guys to just know that as I understand you and you understand me, I know how you will love this phone and support. That's my beautiful baby. Hot Wave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. I know you guys are gonna love it. Anyway, I go use my one, I go find SIM card. Thank you. Love you. Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shatta from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shatta has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shatta. Shatta, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste. Hi, my name is Sammy Flex and I have some good news for you. Do you know this year's Canton Fair is happening in China from 17th April to 2nd May 2026. Now I have some good news for you guys, especially business people and holiday makers. Let's go to China. I'm taking care of everything that you need, from your ticket, visa, hotel, travel insurance, and more. If you pay just 38,000 Ghana cedis, if you want to come in doubles, you have to pay just 35,000 Ghana cedis. GPF based in China is doing this with me, Sammy Flex. I'm going with my brother Zion Felix as well. You have to call us now because I want us to go together. There are many business opportunities. Visit the factories, go to some of the various tourist sites in China, and let's go do business and have some fun as well. It is happening this April. That is from 17th to 2nd May 2026. Call me or call these numbers and let's do this. I'll meet you in China soon. The time Clifford came to the studio, the first thing he touched was this phone. And I don't know why he touched it. Today I was doing my show, that is my editorial. I was making a call, no thing, blackout, light off. The only phone that lighted the whole studio was this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like it was crazy.
This is
I can slap you wherever she is sitting now.
when God
Really
said,
built
"Let
for
there
Africa."
be light,"
Let there be light.
He was
There
referring
was
light.
the Cyber 16 Pro.
Ajay.
Because the light went off, poof.
Poof.
I was not seeing anything because you know the room was dark.
And
And I remembered, I had my 16 Pro. with me. I connected, put on the light, and
that's
Wow.
everywhere was lit.
and Kania
Everywhere was lit.
and Kania,
Now we were able to find the cameras and all.
of course.
And get a bit your cameras.
Now Papa Nia Saboka.
Oh my world. This is Showbiz Daily. My name is Sammy Flex. It is one day that the streets have been very cold. Cold street, not hot too. Cold streets
Very,
because of a certain contract between an artist and a record label. In this case, Kwesi Arthur and Grand Up Charlie. The issues plenty. It hurts me that I could not release my video earlier because all the punches were in there. At this time, as a energy number from on my side,
Yes.
maybe on these people's side it will be there, but you are energy be am the bahapa ECG4. Yes, I did. Me who say busy your friend is a headless YouTuber.
Sir?
I was watching this video. The video has the intro in a different studio.
And
the body in a different place. I bet Charlie, you can see the intro is different from the body. It is because where I was shooting, the moment I finished the intro, no poof, the light went up. In his case, he was able to retrieve his recording.
Okay.
In my case, everything.
It's a black sheriff story. No?
I share me fan, but Nyami Bibia
fine.
In the studio, Dr. Clifford Barno is in the studio.
Of course.
Dr. Cliff, welcome to the studio.
Thank you, boss.
Hope you are good.
By God's grace.
Today, you're going to speak like a lawyer.
I'll try.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to.
Because the thing on our table is a legal issue.
A legal issue.
Yes, we're in your intestines.
Be. And your esophagus.
And your liver. And then your kidney.
Be.
Yes, sir. I am running Babeka. To be unfat ni feelings. And to tune chain. Na yen camera. In Tim Dodo Solomon Chemo is a lawyer himself.
Ajay
Eti ono de why ready for Mrano. Mrano yebeka. Se ebe yo de. Se ebe yo ya. Se enye o de.
Ajay.
Se enye o ya. Yebeka no send eti.
Sa pepepe.
And of course, Roland, they were the whole backing vocalist.
Of course.
And no Jinamu.
Incoming and
Sir or Glenn Sido. So walk with Kwesi other side.
Yes.
I don't mean
there be that.
But a grody form.
The place, the floor.
And Obroni Zubeka said Dandru Waka Shaggy.
And here I was in your
Obroni to be gavi.
See, I was a father near Brofo. Yeah, Trasso.
Obroni Beka said Dandru Waka Shaggy. Said a Dandru Wa. That is the meaning. So you guys should be ready for this. Meanwhile, the producers are also active. Theophilus Digosh, Desert, Sammy Tuga, and Gerald. And whilst you are watching us, remember you can also share your views, opinions with us. And from time to time, we will activate our phone lines so you can also call in to share your opinions with us. Because when him say, and 70 Buana are emotional. We say I critical. As Captain Smarter doing I critical. I very, very critical. We talk about some of them and you know what to do. I know there is pressure on me, especially on people asking how can I get my Cyber
Hot Wave
Pro, how can I get my Hot Wave. In fact, people are asking but Munchen somebody can them say ba manya bi kra to nya Sammy flex test mo benya bi ato anti mo bi ansro mo de Munchen talent.
Big ups to SKP Anokwa. He contacted me asking if he will get the link to pre-order.
Yeah,
the pre-order is there.
Well, so I've seen a phone number on the pre-order.
Yeah, Shatta shared that information.
Yeah, there are people telling me the number has been hot. So yeah, keep calling. It happens sometimes like that. So you keep calling.
Though I told him I'll update him. So
yeah,
after the show, then I'll get the number for him to do it.
Big shouts to SKP.
Yeah,
yeah. Now let's start the day with this. We all know about the demise of Yao Sapon.
The legendary.
And that was not too long ago when Tiwa also left us in this world. Now, this is my question. I've seen a video of the family of Yao Sapon calling on the president, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, to assist them with the funeral. And again, to even give them what they call state burial or something similar to that, or something that looks like that. I'm not too sure what the details are. We are going to watch a video in which maybe they were having a press conference or something, and we will listen to exactly what they said. Then we will discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly in this conversation started by the Yao Sapon family. Meanwhile, is Tiwa's funeral held yet?
Not yet.
No. Not yet. Are you ready, boom?
Well, it would not be a bad
if the
suggestion.
family members can agree, like it will help them.
It will be based on where they will do it, and I don't think they will do it together.
I can tell you for the past years they've all lived in Accra.
No, Kumasi, you mean?
No, Accra.
Accra.
They've lived in Accra.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Where part of Accra?
Oh, they've lived in Accra. Yasapon was living in Accra.
Yasapon was living in Accra.
Yes. I don't know about Tiwa.
Yasapon
But
was,
for Yasapon, he was living in Accra. I think Tiwa was doing more Kumasi.
In and out. Until Yasapon got sick, that was when he left.
Yasapon, he has lived in
He has
Accra.
been in Accra besides Ashes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So,
He has been in Accra for a long
but
time.
Cliff, you wanted to suggest something?
I'm not sure say met me account because there were issues among the families.
Oh,
But there were issues.
Yasapon and Tiwa. What
Yeah,
I
the
know,
baby, no.
the issues I know was rather with the wife. Of Yasapon.
I said nyaka busiano. Was
Ah.
my bani yama.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Oh, but say Yasapon busian for kase. Any Tiwa busian for G2 some person be any sa.
Wow, I
Obani.
can't hold there. We need
Miss
to.
a bedding. I also feel it's a bedding.
A bad thing.
Was the kola wo mo?
A bed and young colani per se. You
I'm
know
bedding.
how sometimes could, like, excuse my language, unreasonable some people become when it comes to funerals. So there are certain things that you may see, say, oh yeah, A, B, C, D, and it will bring some level of convenience. But some people at that point is where they would want to hold certain things that for years now in the name of traditions, in the name of oyemedeshie, in the name of
So in this case,
this person has an authority. So in that aspect, there are certain things that this family would want to do. That family would also want to do. So if they don't have so many things in common, one, it will be difficult. And again, provided we will not get any osia kwine at that period, because there are some people on both sides. It can come from any of the sides, because there are some people that omonufunano afe no mo dey be pray. Your friend is saying popularity. Afe no mo dey be pray cash out. And those people, when it gets to that point, trust me, they will be unreasonable to anything that has to do with collaboration. And especially when there were existing quabbles even before their demise. Or be okay, yeah, be way no, yeah, born someone ye be say. And you see, we from this side may see this as irrelevant. But trust me, to some people, it is the main thing than the nipa no da hona ye no. That is one thing that we should also take into consideration. So for me, I think say be when we know our system and can't be that lumba wa say. Let's not imagine say these are gospel musicians, so the people behind them will be reasonable. Some people can be unreasonable at a point, and you may not understand where they are coming from, even when they were alive. Tell me how many of these family members were even able to enter.
Thank you.
When Yasapon was having marital issues with Tiwa being involved. It will create lots of confusion, and so many people might make it very difficult for some of these things to happen. So for me, I also have a feeling, say, yes, as much as some of us may wish, say, a year with the boma, one, it will create lots of convenience. It will help the families in terms of so many things that,
In fact, they'll even get more money.
individually, yes, and they will get more money.
if
But
they do it together.
But even getting more money in Impono can even be the premise of that division.
Okay, Roland has some points there, but let's go watch this video where the family of Yasapon were talking about their request to the president of the land, John Dramani Mahama. Let's go watch it. When I come back, we'll be talking some more. Stay tuned.
The Edicano, the Mama Media for Mushiam Aquaba. My dear, the Adamasi. Say, what Munina, Yina this year, Yimia, Yadofo, Yasopon. Say, what fraton, Munina, Maba, a Bussier. Say, a Bussian this year, a year as Sufria, Tuntu Cobain, a year Yimia Yasopon. A Bussier fee, and this year. Me, I make a say, Yasopon, Nina Penny, only Dimich, a frame. Osofo Emmanuel Kwabena Opoku. Eye yabusu apanyini oni the friend of Bishop John Kofi Poku. Ona ye yabusu apanyini na yenua ye panyini no. Yenua ba Don Simon ɔne abusua no pira a ɔkasa me abusua no ɛna enua budu jali budu a mo nyinaa mo te sɛ yaw ade ne bɔ no ɛyɛ abusua yɛ enua bibi a ɔno nso ni ɛna wohwɛ me nifa so a de ɔtɔ so yi ɛyɛ me nua yasapɔn wafura tɔ no de ba panyin yɛfɛ no junior ɔno nso ni ɛna me ba baako ɔno nso yɛfrɛ no kɔdumɛn ɔno nso eni deɛ ɔtɔ so ɛyɛ deɛ mo bɛka mo bɛhunu paa ɛne Kofi Spirit ɛne na obiara di no ɛna nua Charles Owusu ɛna Kofi brother ɔnso yɛ ba no ɛna sɛ yɛgyina abusua no nam ɛkɔ na abusua a yɛwɔ asufua a mo nyinaa mo de hyeɛ Ghana man wiase nyinaa yɛ asapɔn yɛgyina na nam a yɛtu wiase nkra sɛdeɛ nam mframa mu a mote yɛ no nokorɛ ɛnɛ mo nyinaa mo dɔfo mo de hyeɛ yɛ asapɔn no abusua no ma ɔma no nyinaa te sɛ nokorɛ sɛ yɛ asapɔn wɔfiri mu ayɛ nyamedia nti deɛ aka sɛ yɛbɛsrɛ adɔfoɔ ne Ghana man nyinaa sɛ mode mo mpa yɛbɔ bɛta akyire mo ahoɔden mo mmoa bia a mowɔ no mode bɛta akyire aboa abusua no na ntutuo bia a ɛwɔ hɔ no yɛtim ayɛ nti ntutuo abusua no yɛabɔ no bɛgya ama Don Simmons abusua no piaro na wɔde ato wiase nyinaa anim anaasɛ Ghana man nyinaa anim deɛ susu a abusua no ayɛ mede mase
yo abusua any committee members mejina monam na nhyehyɛe a da hɔ ya ma wiase nyinaa aso ate nyame adom na bɔne bi ansi a ɛyɛ 19th of February 2026 bosome a yɛbɛsi mu ne da to so edunkunu so ɛna abusua ɛne committee anaasɛ bedwa a yɛyi asi wɔ sɛ yɛnhwɛ ntoto ɛyɛ yɛnua pani ɔfaya ɔsapɔ ne na ɔtweda ne na yiye ho hyehyɛ nyinaa no yagye atum sɛ ebedi ne na ɔtwe ɛwɔ asuofia krom ha ya school park nyame adom a ɛhɔ na ebedi na ɔtweda no na nhyehyɛ so gu akwam sɛ on the 13th of February no yɛbɛyɛ memorial night ɛde ama ɛyɛ yɛnua pani ɛyɛ ɔfaya sapo na ɛbrɛ ɛne na ɛkɔ n'anim no yɛmma ewiase aso emu ɛwɔ nhyehyɛ ho yɛbɛma ewiase nyina hu baabi a ɛbɛyɛ saa memorial night no yɛ 13th of February ɛbɛyɛ a night show and also a night program yɛbɛsɛ yɛma wiase nyina hu the traits of the legendary Yaw Sapo ɔno ankasa ne nneɛma na ɔpɛso yɛ ansana ɔbɛkɔ akɔda a wantimi ne nyinaa no we are going to spell them out to the world and ne abakɔsɛm bi a wiase nim ne nyinaa no abusua ne committee anaasɛ bedwai yɛbɛda na di akyerɛ wiase nyinaa na yɛbɛsa afa saa akonya wei so yɛde yɛbɛkɔ mampani hɔ yɛka wɔn a wotu wɔn ho si hɔ ɛsom ɔman a ɔfaya sapɔn ka ho yɛka wɔn a wabɛsom yɛhwɛ ne nnwomtuo mu a wɔde tretre ɔman ni ɔman mma yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ ɛyɛ yɛmampani ɛyɛ yɛwura John Mahama yɛde ka etu ho ana mo kakra ba yɛde yɛbɛkɔ hɔ ne yɛma no ɛyɛ state burial befitting one na ahyɛ ɛyɛ nnwomtofo aka so nyinaa den ɛhyɛ onkuran sɛ so ɔyɛ adwuma pa ɔman no ɛne eku ho nti so far ɛm sɛ nhyehyɛe a ɛho hɔ no And nyame ya adom akire be a book of condolence. Be a book of condolence so e wo fi ha ya ba bi e wo ya. Atitu fu bebre so aje penny so be benti nyambo akira e mo anopa na wotwe 8 am no na ya be a book of condolence to be so betimi abana abekire ne do ne so. Nti obusapani ene eye media house so far there bibi aso be chebe mama so yeah.
Well, so you heard it from Abusia Sammy Flex.
Abusia Kasamafu.
Abusia Kasamafu. Abusia Piero. Ocheche mu. Oche niema bekoso. They're about to open Book of Condolence. Number 1, they will do a vigil, a night show. Number 2, they will have the 1 week observation. And of course, other plans of Yasapon. Now, when I bisa say one main request of the two abontin, so you say, "Osi share of Yasapona, you can't Ghana, Oma sum Ghana mind through music now." Yet many of Yasapon and film. And Tebeti Mianka or Mampani and fat Nanime shop na omwa no momo or this year no crabia fe. Na obinya ye say parents of partner say oh betimi kwanka ye no aban ma majinanka omo hwese betimi edeka crackers o ne mo maji high na mo fanya na aban so kakra wa ye wono ye dia support you na we na bibisa say sa komo we mo amotie mo ye president Mahama na de betum no mbeka den
Very simple.
Chemo is a very simple. Mamenko David. Chemo is a very simple. Me pe simple one. Me pe hard one. Me pe da na simple. Me pe da na hard.
Okay. State barrier. A bad thing,
Adentia.
a bad thing because fine. So
Okay, and you I think say almost time during elections pa. Yeah, Sapon, architect of that song.
Yeah.
Unim
Not
Zadi.
a peace song.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Congo, Angola.
Yes. No. There was another one. I think na All Stars. Na All Stars peace song.
From
Na
that.
Yesu Abeku Amamu
Efrise.
Sobon Samtu Susana Sochewa.
That was his own song.
Aha.
Go to the name
Exactly. That song, you know, that song comes up anytime we are having elections.
Yeah.
Because it has some emotions.
Yeah.
When you listen to that song,
Yeah.
no, it has some deep emotions.
It can melt down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember one of the stations, my name say Peace FM was one. Anytime one babe can results that's the song they play.
sure.
Should they see you Uganda,
Angola.
Angola. Yeah. So Omuka say wabo modern amo minor. Medium yaji.
Of course.
Oh, yeah,
Of
that
course.
was-
Nobody
Yes,
disputes
in time can
that.
say a very difficult in the sense say
A bit difficult
so
for
share
what?
no personality.
Uh-huh.
I was just going through what qualifies an individual to receive a state barrier,
Okay.
and I think he qualifies.
Oh, he qualifies.
Yes, he qualifies.
Mhm.
I mean, so if you want chance,
Yeah, can. Ufo near there.
And
Take
you
good, take good.
Kamediwe manu akan was. Okay, cool.
Go see in Ghana, state barrier is highly honored, typically reserved for individuals of significant national importance, including sitting of former president, vice president, speaker,
Okay.
parliament, speaker of parliament, of politicians. But I will see key aspect of qualification for a state barrier, national significance. Would have been patron bell.
To bona correction.
I would tell it.
We who use hot wave and cabe hu.
Can
No
only
problem
fast.
no. Aya use hot wave na fire research.
Categories of individuals. Or see, generally it includes former president, vice president, other high-ranking political or public figures. Distinguished figures. It can be extended to highly distinguished figures in other fields such as sports or arts. It
Okay.
is also it qualifies.
Okay.
But as to say, you the body of work atumu pa. Do you get what I'm coming?
Body
from?
of work.
Yes.
You don't need his body of work.
You need
What you need is his impact. in the country whilst he was alive, not his body of work.
How many, like, a man for him, never jatum, sir. It
Still
qualifies.
impactful.
Yes.
Okay.
But you don't need a man to agree on that.
It is just one person agreeing.
Maybe
Call.
just one person agreeing. But for you not to spark controversies.
Controversy from who?
Oh, maybe.
Obiani can president can say, "I man a state barrier." Nobody has a say.
Oh, then I okay.
But you also know say then you are setting a precedence. And it say one meaty criteria to the very core. Then meaning who mark one say Obia also will go through that. Do you get where I'm coming from?
There be
no criteria.
In America say it's very difficult to make such a decision. For me, yes, I know him. I've heard of his music. I know how impactful some of his music has been. But Obi Sube argue say, I don't know if you are getting me right. For me to make such a decision, no, I would rather prefer say I'll seek counsel from some people.
Okay.
Before I rise at such a conclusion.
Okay.
So to me, a very difficult amount.
And to the unyanye convinced as a ya sapobeti menya state barrier.
Can I ask a question?
Ask. Why not?
Lumba nya state barrier.
Lumba the nebusia for and a course in. Lumba was actually going to get it. From reliable sources, Lumba was going to get everything. So I said I'm here in 1 week, you know.
Yeah.
So I said that's how they wanted to do the real funeral. And like a Lumba there, and kasi obi ampo ampushi po anka creative art for ne Ghana tourism authority for be pushi. Akoma ebia council of state for and I say chief of staff and I mention chief of staff say oh abranti we there ya krompo yen as a country no kra no it will make us look good and again as the government it will make us look good it can come and come back but amabucha for start here come ni na am say but at the day on person dem back shame can no be dem about politics
Sure.
because so alone but e dream na ehu ukọ kabinu wan kabi pe you make me to about
in fact they been no cry as so far from it I see edun ketia for instance
yes
after okọ say been no di na tema
of course thank you
thank you
Lumba de enye se obi ntina wanya abusuafo no na blame you enti o de o ma me hu position chebo o de say simple
simple say a political decision
yes
enti Mahama ka say yenya ebeye o ka say yenya it's as simple as that enti na ka say simple because you said there need specific criteria be the you
okay
we have that general idea the idea say the person should be impactful in terms of the works how why either a politician or a state person in general or whatever, like entertainer or a musician, footballer or whoever. But that decision is solely on the president and his people. And you know, say president in Crawford, no can say the person deserves it. Obiangala we. And can say a simple no.
Okay.
For me, I will side with those who Mbeka say it will be difficult for him to get because I don't know how. Me who the influence not on Mahama.
Okay.
In terms of President Mahama Nema or and said once then Kofubi or who say President Mahama or more influence President Mahama in a way in terms of music in why na clear bibi to say enyum to for hene nanampadu or no ni say no na so clear or name President Mahama kwanya personal contact or more interaction that the same thing with Lumba. President Mahama last dinner was a BBC or inviting before say
Mekana said the babe looking at your babe Amuraj
yes me who say Kwesi ya support that line me who no was our area or no and never man I say din no say ebia President Mahama will be convinced say your money be anami and money be but there are some people closer to President Mahama ebi omso betimi akabi say enka a different political party na ho enka me hu ni say be simple say nkombe money bi say bi enka MPP na ho based on other MPP for omone cause ya support or relationship omone be kan bi amano me fan say bi kra enka Nana Akufo-Addo nim ni sa but there are people are almost ben yasapon ebi omo ye influential or MPP party ma ombeka biama no can we say same for yasapon omo NDC mo ana me hu ni sa ebi e wo ba me hu ni sa ni nyina aka ho he was very close to somebody like Sakode. Sakode affiliated to MPP some way somehow. Senka MPP na also Sakode can place a course we should honor his friend or even father in this case, and I say uncle, and he may get through it, something like that. So because it is a political decision, that's why I said it is simple. President Mahama kase ye mani bia, every mani bi, or kase de bia ye mani bi. I don't see how close he was with President Mahama. That's why they may not get that state involvement, but I think they will get something from the state because the impact, even if you are far from him, only need that personal relationship now. Then you mo de anya hwekra, o the better reference will be a somehow. Yeah. Now what catch any pan say, oh yeah, yeah.
Well, let me go on to Roland to get his opinion on this. Yes.
Well, Roland. I also believe it is not so difficult. It is not so difficult in the sense that yes, there is no special criteria. I mean, you must have an impact, and impact, since it is subjective, it is only at the discretion of whoever would want to grant that permission. Say, okay, mano. And if the people involved in terms of states says that okay, per our own discretion and criteria, we feel say he deserves it, why not? They will do it. They will do for him. However, I also understand where Clifford is coming from, as in it is also going to set up a certain precedent or conversation that others may also would want to stand on it to push, forgetting say it is not their choice.
Okay. Because
we know since the impact is subjective, today it may be at the discretion of maybe the state to say mano. Tomorrow another person may also feel say okay, may give you 1,001 reason why ABA almost almost favorite be impact is the same as Sapon.
Okay.
So would also feel entitlement, say state barrier man. You understand?
So pushing a
so because you still a man for pushing.
No, you see, my point is so we push a beko and no push a like the whole conversation of people feeling entitled one and others also joining, making it feel as if say the state is doing them wrong, it's also another one that
but is it not still there? Because the same thing I asked upon family members and so at this time.
Oh, it is there.
Yeah, so
it is there.
At any point somebody is pushing.
No, but you see, at the end of the day, there is no clear-cut precedent beer. Even if they would want to push, they can hold on to. Yes, it may be now, it may be just a request. It has not gotten to the entitlement part yet. But tell me, I can tell you, say, if Senkayewo president be the person probably may also have been Sapon's caliber, and can tell you it will be an entitlement. And can now it may not be. You see, there's a difference between somebody requesting, pleading for you to do something for him or her, and the person feeling entitled in their request.
Thank you.
There's always that thin line between these two things.
Yeah.
It is a one here. If there are precedents like that, it may cost us. However, I feel say yes. If at the discretion of the state, they want to do it, why not? They should be even before Lumba and Yasapon. We've seen so many creatives and people request for state burial for them.
Exactly.
NC. And it was still at the discretion of the state. So for me, I think say yes, whichever way that they would want to do, if they feel say okay. And you see, the family should also note this, that do not come and make certain requests, and when the state wants to enter, then you people will come and play your politics.
You are nowhere to be found.
It's happened with Lumba, Ye see, as much as the request for state burial was not public, we saw it undertone, especially when the Creative Arts Agency joined in organizing a 1 week vigil. We knew say this was heading towards a state burial. this was heading towards, even the president talked about it. Even the president talked about it as at that time. I remember very well. So we knew this was heading towards a state burial. However, look at how the family ended up doing things. And to me, my own is that per press briefing, I'm already seeing red flags in there. I won't lie.
Yeah,
I'm seeing.
I agree.
I am seeing.
Mama ebusia penina nkasa. Later ebusia beba out.
You see, I am seeing red flags in there, and I have not seen. I will give them the benefit of the doubt and say ebia me who an extensive video of the press conference yet, but not mentioning Tiwa here would also be a red flag to me.
Oh,
Why?
How?
Why? Why?
Natiwa come ebusia.
It's just an acknowledgement.
There is no
Say Tiwa nso so ebe omode. Tiwa family nso so.
They acknowledge am na hu no awu a.
Me this year. So it brings me back to the conversation of the year earlier on whether or not having a double funeral in one will be convenient. So at this point, this is a clear indication say you could push this out there now. You am forgetting the ANC because Mami Tiwa wuye no ye hu press conference. Ye hu ebusuya PR. But ya sapon wuye no ye hu press conference. Ye hu ebusuya PR. Omu nyina beginem the mic omo bose bottoms. But sisi it
ebusuya penina nkasa. Ende me ha me ebusuya penina nkasa.
How power
na so charge ba.
Not all charge ba o.
Pen we do link quiz.
Debi
ebusuya kasa ansan.
Ebusuya person kasa o. Because ebusuya the way I don't share PR then you say.
Ono say na mic do so.
PR unya yeah, and me I've seen like on a more serious note, I've seen some few red flags even in the press conference, and I would want them to understand say calling on the state doesn't require drama. It doesn't involve jokes. A serious business. So if they know say they are going to bring all these petty squabbles and afin obi any position
legal wife
any position then they should not involve the state because sebi yasapon tiase no ebusuya PR ni enim no. Meanwhile he had a whole management team who did not even involve ebusuya PR. Into yesrem calling on the state means another huge responsibility.
But another challenge I want him be facing yasapon wife no time or the Tiwa ne yasapon eko antenna omo anwi asem no
enti kuna
they say now when be kuna
say the
when be
Na say Tiwa so ni.
on say Tiwa de na onware yasapon to onde on kan ho kra
enti who would
or you too.
there be say sa na yiri on the side ne call antenna enti abusafo be jana so me kuna
on be kuna na because the kuna the ebusuya
call antenna ada ka so ne jai
o say on opeso kohwe ya sapon ba o mo man
Tiwa boso
enti so call antenna no wan ka so ne ya sapon jai
oh say from the other side they were saying say on ne jai
we can work with the other side.
Say almost can't no. Almost na almost do the Ebusuya side.
At the end of the day, the pleasure of the Ebusuya will determine whether they will agree or allow you to do the kuna for them. They can go and choose any other person to come and do the kuna. That one they don't joke with.
Say you think Tiwa ati say ombeka say.
Ombeti me aka say Tiwa me.
Pa ne boa oboa no ne yarehwe mu.
Be kuna.
Jina mu mai.
Because oba we ye na we ma Ebusuya no, we ye kire Ebusuya no.
Okay. Interesting times indeed coming up.
Yes.
But we'll be here. We'll see those who be smiling, those who be crying,
of course,
those who will be vexed and all. So you just keep your dials here all the time. Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily. As and when they come up, as and when they break, we will sure be sharing some opinions with you guys. Now, rapper M.anifest has also said something intriguing. And after watching or paying attention to what he said, I felt like, okay, we can have a conversation. he's talking about celebrities. He's talking about popular people and some of their characters, and the fact that he thinks there are some people who support these guys, and even when in the face of everybody you realize these people are wrong, they will say, oh no, it is fine. He seems to have a problem with that. And on this note, I'll let us go and watch what exactly he means. Then we come back to have a conversation on this, managing artists or rolling with artists and some of these issues that he's talking about. It even goes to the fans as well. That the fans who are massive supporters of these talents,
Yes.
how do they handle it when their issues come up and more? And this is a video to support this claim.
Those
Let's
of
go
you
watch
who
it when I
defend
come
bad
back.
behavior by
We will
popular
be
people,
talking some more.
M.anifest has a message for you. Watch this video.
Don't be that person that will blindly defend the character of a talented person because you're a fan of them. If there's anything we learned from R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and Wine, is that talent and output and what people put out into the world has nothing to do. There's no parallel between that and their character, their scruples and integrity. Know the difference and know peace. Because there are some incredibly gifted people who at the same time are incredibly terrible human beings. Facts.
Clacking. This is where I use the clacking. And I think I'm very excited that this is also coming from a very popular person and a very talented person, because we've seen a lot of people, and in so many instances where people want to make excuses for popular people or talented people even when they are acting horribly.
So a rapper manifest right there, and he's telling us that, yeah, to some artists, their talent is unquestionable. You can't question their talent. But indeed, he feels these same people, sometimes in their doings, some people should be able to look into their eyes and tell them that, my friend, my superstar, this one, you messed it up. You did not pass. But according to him, no, we don't do that often in Ghana. As much as we are here, we are there for good and for the bad as well. Ro, let's do the analysis. Let's do the autopsy
Of course.
of what rapper manifest seems to be saying.
Well, he's not far from right. Right, yeah. I mean, he's very, very right on point.
Okay.
With his statements, but unfortunately, this is life, and life has, like, people see life from different spectacles.
Yeah.
So, as much as you may be right in your own corner, depending on where you are looking at the situation from.
Okay.
Because yes, like he said, we may have some people who are highly gifted, highly talented, but at the same time, they are highly terrible people. Very, very. And sometimes they tend to cover up their terrible nature with the fact that they are gifted and talented. It is true.
Okay.
It is very, very true. But sometimes too, your understanding of the situation would also determine
Who you support.
Okay. Your understanding of the situation, your position would also determine what your opinion would be about the situation.
Okay.
There are so many instances where things have happened and you share an opinion, and the first thing people would see is, oh, because you belong here. Oh, because you are affiliated to him. Even when you are sharing an objective opinion. And of course, we should also understand that the information available to you also influences your choice of how you react to situations.
Okay.
There are so many situations or so many things that happen at certain times, and you, because you are closer to action, and fortunately for so many people that may also be judging, they may not be privy to the information,
the main issue,
the main issues, of which sometimes, unfortunately, some may even be confidential that you can't even share. But you still have the responsibility to either paint a picture for them to know what the situation is, or try to calm their nerves down. But you are defending the person blindly. You are doing this blindly. You are doing that blindly. There are so many special situations where like it is clear for everybody to see. Say, okay, this one here, the person mess up. So when you are defending the person, it is not about just defending the person because you think the person is right, but you would want the others that would want to crucify him put a human touch to it, like what they will say, tamper justice with mercy.
Yeah.
And no honor. That one, any defense,
yeah,
you are just pleading mercy for the person. And no honor. But unfortunately, some people are also blinded by this. And Niente America say what M.anifest is saying is also true, is the fact that even in the space, utimi hubi, asem timi si no be afraid. Now only Clifford me who say mo to be mam ho. There send assembly. You explain yourself to details, even into confidentials. Obe Fred Clifford, na send assembly Clifford so be explaining. And the interesting aspect is only ne kasan. Oh, Clifford in Pabonini. Oh, Clifford Wanyade. But let him find himself in a place where he has the responsibility to educate the people that may not be privy to the conversation that I shared with the person.
Okay.
And you see the person speak a total different language.
That's true.
There are instances whereby things happen, you would want to share your opinion, say certain things, and because people don't agree with you, Obia, it says in a same see Obia wanadri.
Different.
I know people that when Shatta Wale Asemba, Sammy Flexi Kebi. Sammy Flex now the Shatta Wale no way you withdraw. Sammy Flex, you are spoiling your reputation.
You are behaving like
Shatta is your son. Shatta is your son, or Shatta is your father. Because of small money, he will give you.
Why are you behaving as if Shatta is your son?
Shatta is your son.
Oh, make I pass.
And meanwhile, today, the person is doing the same thing. In fact, even more than what you did.
For another person. Add it like that, yeah.
For another person. But me, I am not judging the person because I understand. Perhaps, baby, you know, Jinano. There may be certain things that onunim and a ohu and a mimi hu. So I may be quick, like on a surface level, I can be quick to say he is defending blindly, or he's just following the fact that okay, he feels the person has a case, so he just, or maybe open nipana 17 or defending nipan.
Okay,
but I may also be unfair to him. Because there are certain things from his position that I may not be privy to. I may not know. I may not even find myself in his position. Sometimes the person's position also determines how they react to certain things. As much as you may not like somebody's reaction to a certain situation because you think he is in a certain position, don't be quick to judge the person.
Okay.
Because niyama be brain so honoma nipadi nima ebia wunim. Don't think say uninipa no the same circles munti unim ni onunim. Don't assume like that. What M.anifest said, it is true, and there are situations like that when a bimo ayomuhu wolf in sheep clothing. It is there. There are some people who are obe or no be shed them obe jojo one or react ya. They will obe unim. Mama. See, they will obey muni no, and unfortunately, it is your reaction that will be counted and not his action.
Yeah,
there are people like they are very terrible. Baby was spacing him, including some of our A-list artists. They are very, very terrible, very toxic. But Obabonti wo na wo de because mostly it is your reaction that people see. So me, I agree with M.anifest, but we should also not discard the fact that certain times positions and information also influences how people react to people's situations.
Well, so that is Roland telling us about what M.anifest is also drumming home to us that, yeah, love the people, but you also have to check their behaviors and characters. On days that you know they have goofed, be bold, tell them that they have goofed. On days that you think they deserve all the praises, give the praises to them, and let's move on. Cliff, come through.
Brother Sammy, that should be the best thing. the kind, we should be able to distinguish between their good deeds and the terrible aspect of them.
Okay.
But it's quite unfortunate. Say it's difficult. It's quite difficult. Me myself, sometimes I find myself in such challenging situation. Remember one scenario be about 5 years ago. Around this ago, I won't mention name, but if you know, you know. Around the Enkanka church, there's one businessman here in the office. Well, he's been my idol from. He's been my idol from since. So now, me go dress and more be in the next house, next to his company. So I was in my car and the guy came. I said, "Hey, have you been seeing this person since you are his neighbor?" I was like, sometime in the car we eat tea. So we're talking and there was a Range Rover parked by me. The man was in just a shorts. And I also know, but I can make you meet him. See, what can me do? So I see, and I'm questioning man 1 minute. All I just told the man was like to lay hands on me, just touch my shoulders. Fast forward, you know I do salt, right?
Yeah.
This same man, I prefer concession beer. I concession beer. I felt a month for be and I saw the concession. Baby, I walk crack here, but I'm here to but where the lake flows to, I say slope kakra, we're blocking. So say in so many jai talk kakra, you can't produce.
Okay.
But no what? I say 2 pathways. On when so by this side munya. This is so top be
control.
Thank you, which is affecting our production.
So I say in your cracker.
And speaks against him, even though it goes
He
against
doesn't permit you guys to. It doesn't permit you guys to mine in his area.
You cannot mine
40,000
in his territory. Hey.
Maybe I won't cry. Or yeah, account. I change of government and bank account. Or other side na one account. Into Bia and Pen Asemu, they keep speaking it up. But I say, Shana can. Omu can't come to her. I still feel uncomfortable. Even though it's affecting my business.
Yeah.
But I still feel uncomfortable because it's a man I revered years before I even tried getting involved into that business. I don't know if you are getting me.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh yeah, I didn't money harm me. Cause say me can't against But I feel some way.
Oh, can against him based on what say. Oh,
Felisa the oil in your
affecting business.
But is it legit?
But no, on to say business no. So yeah.
And again, what he's doing, is it legit?
Is it not?
Say what?
So that is what
I don't want to go into it, but I'm just giving you a brief.
A business issue.
I'm just I'm just trying to tell you
difficulty.
Okay, let me explain to you.
Explain.
Fanny say, how can one person Becca say, "Wabe tobe say fiya nyina eko fa la pass be sin fa bibia." One person.
So it's kind of betting ato.
Oh, it's kind of
into the why I want greater portion of man. And I say all people also cry. And our production in so na here. Say so to be in there obi anya bi. But once the rainy season start going, no, I could they get trench. No, I block it. It's more site B.
I see any
you don't get water for production.
Oh, I see.
No water for production year round.
Because
So
on
you have to
no
go
advantage of being on a hill.
So my
You
difficulty is
dry
oh yes,
sir. They are trained next year. So the whole of last year, let me say, all the way from October last year. Or was it no? January to October, we were not producing.
Wow, because I don't quite jab also.
Wajiaboso.
Is it the man I'm thinking about?
It is
Yes.
him.
Oh, no,
It
no,
is him.
it
It
is
is
him.
him. It is
or
him.
no about me.
So what does it mean now? You don't like him?
I find it difficult not to dislike. I should dislike him, but I still find it difficult to dislike him.
And how about the other connections?
They don't like him.
They don't
like
it is
him.
a meeting. That's almost can. I feel uncomfortable.
Out of him, have you gotten any connect elsewhere?
They be on
Oh,
him.
but me
They
difficult.
don't even know I exist. Apart from the idea of meeting.
Cliff, my difficulty for what you are saying is say, or yes, I said a bear more business best say and I say
course.
or any business na ham.
Or any business.
Because
But they are
or any business.
no, but he is
this is a natural resource.
and say o jama ne kwa or no to business and say.
They be ojaba no ko benye bi.
Engu.
But
Like,
still all maximization
uh-huh.
the person
So
Exactly.
it boils down to business is not for the
For
poop.
Pope, Oh, that's the
What I'm just
difficulty
trying
here.
to say is sometimes it's difficult to
Yeah,
distinguish
money.
between the lines. Even though him say they only pay ye and yet, but due to probably some allegiance, you feel you own to the person. I don't know if you are getting me.
I think my interesting point so far was when Roland said, based on your understanding of the issues.
Of the issues.
And also count.
Uh-huh.
And allegiance also counts.
Oh, allegiance, yes, that is what he's speaking against.
That's what he's
actually.
speaking
Uh-huh.
against.
He's speaking against that unnecessary allegiance.
It's part of life. You can't do without it. And I'm giving them our example. No, he's doing something I should dislike him, but I still can't dislike him.
Okay.
Even when it's affecting my money, I still can't dislike him.
Okay.
I wish I would have the chance to tell him, say, bro, gumu kakra mai. Say, be a man for be jai. Instead, no, I'm kika funny, no. But I've not had that chance again. But to me in person, I can't see myself disliking him. Even though it's
Because of
affecting
your
me.
likeness.
Thank you.
for him.
That man, I was looking up to him. We said one day. So I don't know why today I may do baby. Then I'll try to. I said, no. I don't know if you are getting me right.
You want to have some.
Because he was someone
you have.
I was looking up to. Recently, Shatta said, "No, be any boy." But I said, "He said, oh no, yeah, Rocky should." Me, I can't be in that position. Once I was looking up to you, no matter where I get to, I still give you that way, no. So though the manifest can be correct, but it will be difficult for people like me out there to do
to
that.
accept.
Yeah.
Well, interesting times. Would you support your artist based on principles or based on defense? I'm sure that is how simple this whole story is. To some people, they think that Charlie, whether you have done good or you've done bad, yet tawachi. In fact, obiya hu here to say,
That be.
omoyo mo still onwa.
Yeah, but which is such a.
You understand? And there are some people to who might not do it because they will say, Ade we me feel say wanye ni yenti no. Sembrana yudia.
Bye-bye.
Otido onemrane ko.
Of course.
And we want to discuss this to see the good, the bad, and the ugly here. Chamo, maybe you can come through after Clifford.
Some way I'm struggling to get manifest motive. No, the point there I get it. By who is the target here? Is he trying to advise fanatics? And now he is trying to advise people to be neutral. And now he is trying to do what exactly?
No,
he's
trying to
just
advise
sharing
fanatics.
information.
He is advising fanatics, saying that when the people you consider as your brands, your loved ones, your favorites, when they mess up, own up and tell them that, boss, this one you've messed up.
It's
difficult.
Or no akra or kasana obi. Human nature.
Or be or is a
yeah, obey Samano. Obi obey Samana.
I know who abandoned it.
Yeah. Obi obey Samano. You know what is he trying to preach here? Yeah, the message I mean is true. Like minim obi obey disagree say there are people like that, people that you adore, people that you support by any means necessary. No, they have other characters. It may not be right, or sometimes you get shocked when you hear about certain things that they have done.
Yeah,
the
devil even gets surprised.
Yes, it's there. But the point is that for those who have gone through the whole thing, Omedusa stage, forget about what you are talking about. Ebinuma ka say wahwa okum nipa kra still almost support. You can't do anything about it. Just say we should know when people are talking in that sense or in that direction. You nim say ampa okay. The way our kasa no the original nintin or the kasa sa. Like Roland was trying to explain say based on information or that be psychologically we have that sickness. Technically, binimo friend optimism bias, confirmation bias.
Okay.
It is there. Ontimi nyai ompewasem oti asema efa ho anya papa bi a ogidi. No matter how ridiculous the thing is.
It's true.
It's ogidi. The
Misa question.
Musa question. Obi oha o say asem we na wo wagedi like say wo tinchen na say ye ka kire wa na asem say the okan na ogidi ye. Enso wagedi. It's because of that biasness say anything bad emra we ho. You can
or
test
you are capable of doing
it. And as a person bibi bad cry ento. Enti ye beka say bibi bad ato a ombusem who say no kra na wo kan na ento na ogidi. Wo be there watch what's the sense I no. You can't change it. Based on that, you know, the opposite is true. Also he's saying say the person that you love can be doing bad things and you still support, you know. We have the opposite. Say there are people no matter how good you do your thing, almost
yeah.
No matter how good or more better say why witness why one no almost the obey biano or benya bibi bonne account for
True.
The opposite is also true. And you know that's why I'm saying that the message na the target just to share information or to conscientize people say these are the things that exist, so be careful. Like he mentioned Nkofubi or mentioned R. Kelly name. Mentioned I think this guy the comedy the comedian Bill Cosby or mention for those who love those people no, they don't care about the also why no. They won't care about it. And the opposite is omo ye papa so baby. Almost omo person uncle for them. They don't care about papa why.
I see.
That's how people live their lives. And then we will get people omo try to be objective based on the situation. So we have fans who are some way objective. And you know, even the person that they love, they will
are
say
able to talk
about it. And at the omunipa I be so good that they are able to talk about it. But we have some people they no matter what they are with the person and you can't change it. It's there, and you know the
whether
message
in good times or
bad times they are there. Utim say now the way I remember we had a very funny video. Shatta Echo Cans and be not fans in be a Japan. And our fan be our no to Shatta Papa as some nice Shatta kind. Ashino and Koye Mano. And or ye video be or so a video no mood do or moody dinner time. And or by and or ye video be a call not a meme for some people. Or yes, hey or no. Kwasi some cry no be defending. I know who yes. I think kwasi some cry no move be defending. Or do a random crop from kwasi some cry no move be defending. And you know even among Shatta fans and among Sarkodie fans, among Stonebwoy fans, we have such people. Yeah, Oma Shatta fans they try to be objective based on what they know, and they are more entrenched position. For life is for our life, for life is for death. Nothing will change for them. Almost and it is like that for every camp. And nothing as Stonebwoy now, ultimately on one fancy be at them. And nothing even Shatta I drew a beauty make can be challenged fancy because there will be a position now. Shatta will take some of the fans will not be happy with it.
And he understands it better.
Exactly.
As to why he took that decision. He knows. He knows the outcome and the investment to all.
Yes. So what M.anifest is saying, you know, I think nobody will argue say any true. But the point is he trying to change people or he's just sharing information? For me, I see it like that because I know that there are some people no matter what they won't change their stance. And there are some people in fact omu ni stand to crown on ma be change no based on baby a ono nso so
Kwesi omo na se
so let's take it as he's sharing an information that just to conscientize people that there's something like this and it exists among us. For those who can change, why not? But we know that a lot of people will still stay by where they are.
Wow. Well, I'm still expecting this to play out very positively for artists and their fan bases, or better still, artists and their fans. But you see, there is one common denominator here, and that is when people love the artist and they also see he or she is being attacked. Sometimes I dream almost far to defend, you know. I had the reality. It is just to protect him.
Exactly.
And yes, your baby, yes, when I hear wrong, Daddy, he is coming to protect him because
let's protect him first.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had any other thing we can deal with it later.
Thank you.
Some
of them come for the protection sake.
In their head, the woman say, "Omo artist non peno, I be bad, but still,
let's protect him."
Yes. And then I manifest NTS. But I see, on the other hand, if manifest is saying he has not seen this before, or better say he's not witnessed this before, or he's not benefited from this before, then it means he has more work to do as an artist.
No, he has. If you call manifest per his caliber, per his experience and the things that he has done in the space, manifest can never stand anywhere and say he has never benefited from such instances like that. If not for anything at all, I can give him his beef with Sarkodie. Simple. It was a similar situation.
But that one, would you say he was wrong somewhere? Oh, he's talking about guilt too. He's not talking
about
just the culture. He's not talking about the culture. The culture is different. For the culture, they get people to support you.
He's talking about outside
guilt. Yes, he's talking about guilt.
Whether it is, I can also tell you how some. I can also tell you
supporting. I don't know. Still I now also supporting say no koya then down no one fan konye day. Oh, like I don't know.
As much as we may not even regard what we are calling the culture, I can also tell you there are some people who have still not recovered from that thing called culture. That instance, I won't recover you, and to them, it has created a position for them. So you see, there are some people who loved manifest from that period onwards, and any other thing that somebody else says about manifest. There are some people that will come and insult you because of manifest. Forget.
But manifest or onyin who from more. He was sharing an information.
So I'm also responding to the fact that manifest cannot say he has not benefited from it. He has, and he still does. But maybe also in ya some wokeness, you know.
Wokeness.
And he wants.
I think what he wanted to emphasize, and then in the space, you know what happens in the space
outside
the space. Say, and I make us say be any pan wako wiade ya chino. Now also we fan and I open as him to buy. I say, na de no kwere down no on fan on ye de wafa. But what unim so we wiade you be fufra. And ka obeka say we wiade enye. But you obi a open as him today. Also we wia na say kra say de onu wia no I say no kra ne de no we wia bisa
form crass in the amount for wia chemu so this boils down to the fact that it is life obia ne kwan of aso a odo obi ebi mu de omo akoma na edo ebi mu de omo adwen na edo ebi mu omo de omo animpo na edo ohun say bia uluku prem and proper e wo nani so a odo. The moment ebi obeba o Charlie water, the next moment oba na o Charlie water on do bi. There are some people that ordinary drain e do. Okay, so we bibi a obedwin ho ansa. Wa kire say okay, ha say me do, anasa me do. There are some people omo de omo akoma na edo. Even when they here, opa manembe chese ubutu so. Still Odo.
Obepe reason. The country are now butuso.
And your life
reason
on your own matrimonial bed. Still Obedo. And your life. Obiane kwan of us will approach Nyama. So yes, even with his advice, there are some people that okay, maybe I find myself in this position and I think I don't belong here, so let me shift. But on the larger scale, hey baby, obi ejina no, baby, I show monase concrete.
I see. Well, let me read some of your messages. Obviously, you know the phone. I'm reading the messages from.
Yeah.
And Frederick Apia says, "Good evening, everyone." Sparrow Rasta Conscious says, "Good evening, guys. Welcome back, and God bless you guys for the hard work you guys put into this. We still day here. We still day here like we know day. Now, Manuel Nini." Sparrow comes again and says, "Greetings to all crew members. Doreen Ishaya says, Shatta advised these people, but they never took him serious." Benjamin Zagbazu says, "Please tell Shatta Wale that we love him so much." And Kachi says, "Reason they say if a young man climbs the longest tree in the world, he will never see far than an old man sitting. They took Shatta Wale's advice as hate and insult. Now it is show." Justice Ozi says, "Greetings to all of you. Jah guide you all. Blessed day. Love you all." Now Ankachi says, "Abushapani Tupac is still the good. President Mahama can only extend the help. State burial isn't for anyone." Now Moonlight says, "Clifford, you are talking about Magdan. Clifford is talking about Songbo salt. Songo salt. Yeah. Okay. Now Ankachi says, "Soldiers of every country is ever ready to go to war even if their country is wrong.
Of course.
It is called do before complain.
Of course.
Allegiance and loyalty till casket." And Kachi says, "Defend your wife in public and rebuke her in private." As when M.anifest and Sarkodie had beef some years ago, he had his fans going for Sarkodie and he enjoyed it. Fanatism there, pound for pound. Francis Ajay says, "Brasami, the artist's personal is not a problem. Only in Ghana that people watch witches movies and see in the person and still feel the person is one." Now Jackie Wade says, "Big ups to Team Flex." Francis Ajay said, "Brasami, that's why Shatta Wale goes to stage and say something about Saka when people think he's one, not knowing he's working because he's an entertainer." And Kaji says, "We see decisions parents take and we don't like, but we cry inside and move on." Connect Afro says, "God is here." Now official Kojo Black Arabian says, "Hi." And Kai says, "Bebia Abuano Ejina
Bebia Abuano Jinano. Eho na neba nsujina." I think that's what
okay.
they wanted.
Okay. I think a part of mine was missing. Okay.
The real throne I
okay, yeah. Now let's go on to Facebook and see who is also here so we can read some of your messages briefly before we move on to the very last one, which is about Kwesi Arthur and matters arising. Okay, let's see who is here. Andrew's face says, "Kawastona, Charlie. I'm a contour issue. I'm from Tokadifiana. Mintimidi messages. Chemuko and Tokanko.
Facebook order.
Charlie and Tokanko.
Facebook order.
Abunya Tokana and
admin activities. Activities are platform no for. And the
admin patch of me issue nowadays. We are no mind them person.
We are good to admin show us as me issue.
Now the big story for today is between Ground Up Charlie and man like Kwesi Arthur. Charlie, a some way no. Style be. Nah, and Oko online now. Many people who are writing points on this. Obiai bias.
Of course.
Obiai bias.
Of course.
Because Obiai kakoba bia any day. It's almost time Ground Up. Almost can't go almost so. Almost time Kwesi Arthur so can't go almost so. Obi wants to say artist name. Investors nya problem there artist ne fault almost can go so and the bisu investors ya kronfo person we artist almost can go so hey and na me bi some for na to na mo konkra ne fare by pan ne den
kofa by
ne fare by say artist say ya entertain ye in a contract or sign the big question is contract no wahin na sika no wahin yen na who contract na be say artist no suna o suno ampa e suna o suna ehu hia ana say yen na who contract na e renew say artist whether you are crying wolf wolf bi ama the oba na jat your friend say kraman and who foot say jata keke kraman who foot say jata onye jata and I also turn now yeah whoa. How when did he start the whoa. Well oh yes sir.
Oh yeah, I should speed.
And no any asem no. And common ekoso. For the past years they nim say ground up any artist in some bidie
portray
including Kwesi Atane ground up yenim.
Portray.
Wa beka so nim bia kra boa. But near fin say they are managing it in a way say and escalate. But enra Kwesi Atha ni post bi o ye na me hu say sa asem no adru headquarters
I portray
I escalate already. In fact and yes I feel the bedroom say yenim say the thing is gone
far gone
and no among komo and a brothel hey
man for the brothel kunyen
jewo artist assemble na mte sen kofo bi teche ka brothel and them is mo ka say artist adwuma na brothel mo ka say artist adwuma na brothel anya ake brothel dia ko bi amre o ake so enko ni across here na na ye kind books
yebre
books that be hono so operations no different
very different
formula no nya dey mo tete radio ni TV so ni online church of no that be meti ai when say when we were doing the Pella thing someone said the managers went on month to for some monko when say my home video na the manager catch say Pella don't go.
Yes.
Enya no kwa o. After show no. Me to my home video odi ni manager na tem say ono kan ho bi kura ni agi ni sika
wa we nye hu no.
Ajemo. Tell manager ni ka say no Pella don't go now. No so no I'll go. Na me say but
manager
ada na the manager we eno akọ
obi say any serious management will not have allowed Pella to go.
Thank you.
And then bro for a kind.
This is not English. That could be one you Minister Igbe. Minister Sanyo na ayera mi hu area simwa. There is the song called This Is Not English. Yeah. Yeah. Minister Igbe, some guy, he was a Nigerian, but he came to Ghana at a point to do music. Yeah. Beautiful song. When I was at Plaza FM, I used to play that song.
This is not English.
This is not English.
Of course, it is not.
But I'm your friend Minister Igbe. This is not English.
Oh, yeah, Capella said, me can be said, said their tone no. Say the management wo ho and as I told now as my feeling no as in ebia o man that initial approach of the want but o share the SCC ni the omo kana Pella ye nya bibi man say
I saw one clip no mo take
even so omo ye kra na just say onni so
there was one video no mo take mu Pella so ko manager say Pella don't go say no I'll go.
O sit na ponko so e di di echi.
That time I don't call because ponko back. Oh my word. Now
and so san ko bie my pam no.
Oh,
jina ho.
San ko e.
They were humble said that
for the second time.
For the we cried they all my reporting said this is for the third time. Emma still I should speed the issue and
it was even after a streamer had told Speed on a call about Pella. Epa the Chelsea he would love for him to connect with Pella and stuff. And I show Speed agreed. Gave Pella the itinerary and Pella got there and still got bounced.
Wow. Interesting.
The artist ni omo manager some there.
Enya brofo. Enti omo teach na omo ka brofo ne sana na estre. Now, how did this one get reactivated? And I want us to read Kwesi Atha's post. I started we nyina. Kwesi Atha na ye ho na yen kan bi shemu na obetro say. If anything happens to me, Glenn Boateng and all team members of Ground Up Charlie are responsible and should be held responsible. I am currently being asked to pay $150,000 for using images of myself for this current project. Ground Up claims to own me. I say Ground Up claims to own me, my image, my music, and everything attached to it from 2016 to this day. Although I have not worked or had any affiliation to the company since Son of Jacob, I have not made a dime from any of my music within the period I worked with them for years. Now, and receive constant threats and manipulation from Glenn, who is living off my money and hard work. If for whatever reason this project that I am trying to give to my fans independently gets taken down, no Glenn is responsible. He is working constantly around the clock for me to never put out music again. I've tried to not say anything for a long time, though this has affected my well-being and mental health greatly, but for the safety of myself and my family, I choose to publicly share the truth. Kwesi Arthur Atro Brofo, very beautiful English. And a common start here. And a man for super Glenn no Papa. In fact, the last time I checked, director even said his numbers on Twitter is going down.
The Ground Up challenge.
That's a month for started air cancel.
Yeah.
Time I know 204.1k followers, and now qua at Tiaba 202.9. Yes, that people they vex. People they vex them just they drop, then they drop, then they drop, then they drop like that.
So he's
all because
getting to 2k now.
Yes. And the grandpa being shut down your board because let's unfollow him. And now let's cancel him. Obinya your board where undertones, undercurrent, you know, pressure and impon you. No be very bold Abeka. I 7 any time. Now, a month or so, let's say, now come away, contract ne way, contract ne and send Ben on Mutroy because Randy grandpa, let's say. So be say was signing who image there. It doesn't even make sense. Running chess it doesn't even make sense. Now so in a numpono, so be signing am be mpo enye ade in perpetuity like forever. A bit my small period be say bet me the way I yet. But no crop na bet no levels. Anybody bet me the drew. So okay, ubeti me app cover.
Even what?
Ubeti me the me music promotion. Ubeti me the but utimi fan ko to phone achi. Say na ye de Shatta Wale dey ato phone achi.
Barry no.
E no ono na assign say o mo fa nye.
Mo ye.
I no pana bet. Now they all say obi say untimi en use o image like entinka oko timi ma. Ongo for why image you got you know. And I go share mask. And I come on say Papa don't cry anymore. You're going to saying. Adani best. You go find the Jata. You go find Jata. No, got to you. The Jata. The over new image. Then I can Jata. Never got Jata. Be you like. I don't know. Mopana. What kind of nonsense be this? Well, so conversations are still going on now. Letter be so leaky. A free Ground Up Charlie ho. Now the mammy read letter now and send with one semi break me. Yeah. Ashim your rule.
Still have
Set my coming sempa na my carry babes me be sorry and you.
Like can be.
Mete fwing. Jamo near dummy wa. Oh hi dummy. No dummy. Oh hi dummy. Dana oh sunny lad dummy. Oh dummy. Oh sunny lad dummy. Dummy wa denche. A bad double. But still life they go on. Let's move on. Now director mo fast letters ne mrana me share asie. And where ye Ground Up Charlie for letter tro command even your music distribution platform. Now we are publishers, whichever way you want to call them. And Ground Up Charlie a brand name because your money can I'm so okay. Yan tro o maninje hono and I'm tro say yan for command even for na omoni come on mo say. We are writing to formally notify you of a rights dispute concerning visual artwork currently used in connection with a project released on Even by Kwesi Arthur. Ground Up Charlie owns and or controls multiple visual artwork assets incorporated into the project presentation and promotional materials, including commissioned photographic images. Commissioned photographic images, originally created for prayer album campaigns and official promotional use. These works were produced at Ground Up Charlie's instruction and expense and were licensed only for specific or limited uses. No license or clearance has been granted for the reuse of these artwork assets in connection with this event release or its associated marketing. As such, their inclusion raises an unresolved third-party rights issue. We are notifying even so that this matter can be reviewed internally in light of the representations made to your platform regarding rights clearance. At this stage, we are not requesting adjudication, but we are placing even on notice to avoid continued monetization of disputed visual assets while the issue is addressed. We are available to provide asset references and supporting documentation if required. Kind regards, Glenn. Ground Up Charlie. Anyway, first letter read here. Letter Ground Up for record label now. Omone Kwesi Atanya. Omuchiro koma. Even for say ya hu say Kwesi Ataba be release enyumbi
project
na art cover na why no picture na odi ye no yen Ground Up for yen sika and the tia picture neka yen kra na kofa Kofi on it say Kofi on it ba betwa photo yi photograph na fa ye promotion ma album na eba no enti sa adne na dia yen ye kire sene ye be use no yan kase obi abetima use ay bibia and was a limited usage of the product,
of course.
Enti se ne mo use dia yesra mu se ensam wo ho a ye ka enti ampo de yan kase ye montwen ana bibi munyai yan pese ebedi nkomo mpo mamu allow anything yesa mo koso use pedia monso kakra be fa mo ho
KKBK
enti we enti na Kwesi Ataya no let away mo de koma even for no and am Kwesi Ataya no enti basa even for no so they hot everything,
of course,
because almost the right and those IP laws there they don't almost person don't quite say back farm because almost ye the be mi almost sika eji no and those change oh there beji enti almost obinya trinity kakra say papa o say papa o they will pull out. They don't have time.
Break.
Omu ni adaje. Eti we na Kwesi Ataya no ba okay nkomo na omu di na. Say stand here there anka iPhone ni problem bia o. Ground Up Charlie for say sapa net here say
problem kra ni ho Kwesi Ataya ni problem.
Okay, lawyer
say no say ya there.
That's what I'm saying. Say net here there then Ground Up for any problem. Eti eden ni Kwesi Ataya esu cry foul. Now there is another letter. And also say and Saleta no need to release Saleta no. Kwesi Ataya e post no ye no. Oka omu say ono onya hwe enida e wo nenyumo ne
Ground Up
Ground Up fine no. And no release Saleta letter no suggest Kwesi ajeje fine o ajeje
o mama ni bi
and I'm hi Kwesi and it's a Glenn ne Kwesi ya o hi Kwesi.
Hi.
I find this concerning as it completely ignores the reconciliation I sent you in May. Regard one for year now. Okay, 2025.
Yeah, August 4th, August 2025.
Okay. I sent you in May regarding the unauthorized payment made to you by Platoon. Payments which Ground Up Charlie had no knowledge of, did not approve, and which have now created a recoupment burden. To date, you have benefited from £91,370 in royalty disbursements.
Wow.
A detailed breakdown of these disbursements has been previously provided.
Euros. Pounds. Pounds symbol. Euros is double.
Pounds.
Pounds.
So you have benefited from £91,370,000 in which royalty disbursements. A detailed breakdown of these disbursements has been previously provided. Despite these accounts which have been lawfully allocated to you, you have solicited for and received an amount of 118,712 USD
dollar
directly from Platoon without our prior consent, knowledge, or involvement.
What do you say?
I have provided a detailed accounting breakdown showing an updated balance of 84,830 pounds owed to GUC.
Ground up, Charlie.
I have followed up with you via email and WhatsApp directly since May. I also communicated with your father to help mediate the situation and arrange a meeting to discuss repayment, which you failed to attend. Asa. Well, in common way, no. Because you have to say.
Was in the mental health.
Grand Alfonso saying, me and common as you. It's a CA no crown. Chabu. I have a feeling say this whole thing is not about their earlier contract I'm signing. The bone of contention is here. And yeah, I'm contract I'm signing. Yes, sir. Let us midway.
Sika we na ya
for the letters na babontin. Lawyer to aso na.
Yeah. Enti no based on letter we na babontin ne de Kwesi ata aka no. Asɛm a wɔ hɔ pa isikawi according to letter we no ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ne Kwesi ata ɛwɔ arrangement dada sika ba ɔmo wɔ sɛ de ɔmo kyɛ no in fact say according to letter no ɔmo keka bɔ mu kura na ɔmo ma Kwesi ata 91,370 pounds 70,000 pounds o de ba Ghana skama a little over 1 million Ghana cedis ɛna ɔmo de ama Kwesi ata based on arrangement how my no okay size can de ne dia wadi na mom arrangement na mu no omo wo enum bia anase omo asset both of them omo de akoma distributor ono na distribute nyum na mom na sika na eba ho no ana on sika ni kura nya maaye Kwesi ata atimi akoka awurawura ma akwakoje $180,000 every that distribution company no and this is kana wa akwaje no ababa be e kada ho a omo betene kakra on the distribution company no omo betimi ama advance
yes
and you know IS Kwesi ata akwaje advance akwaje 118,000 no ase ne ho ena omo si yenya ni sa ye no mienu ena ya arrangement entin ka abaji sika bi sa say ye aware say ye approve say ye nso ye tiase ansa na watimi akọje se ska no entin se waji se ska no dia ye titi bi free mi yi bi free mu de bi keka ho a say nka wo ma ye 84,000
okay
wa send the letter according to him ama Kwesi ata say me send o letter say brani entrance nka na kire kwan abefa so a obetua ye ka na wo de ye ka na wunya ntua ye ka den na wosan so ye new project wo de product ye na ye koye ye image no wo ye na ye fa coffee on it ba ye tua ne ka ma no bi twa pictures kire say de obegina okra na adan ho fewoto ye say hwa ye ni nyina uwie ya wo de kwa akoye project foforo enti no yen kan kire enkrofo na omo ye wo distribution ni say ye pese ye do kokota na bibi na mom ye mo mate ase se enema na wo use no asemo ho asemo ho enye nipa na o use ne dia enti so far no asem ni nyina no ndi from Kwesi ata angle no de ono e ka kire ye say Ghana for say ma onyusu ono ani image ema ebinum twa bon say de okay
yes
but according to nkofo no omo se nyesa na
yes na 70
omo no de say
unless Kwesi ata gives us counter information
because according to them no de omo say image omo ne wo omo instruct ene wadwene ho ama omo tuaka abo ho kaaye ena wo kwa ko use e wa bra omo benefit bibia from it because project no say independent project one na your project then na wo ko use omo material into omo ntiase say ba bia adru ebia binum be petie say die nti na Ghana for na Kwesi ata enya no say Ghana for say agotiata sika na okoje ye na wan kan kire omo no odo omo ka 84,000 pounds into omo ju omo sika
okay
sisi e ho na ejina ehoni gyina nti for me I think this is something common among musicians, artists are more back from AC, and it's not only in Ghana, all over the world. Yeah, it's really common when artists are coming up, like Kwesi artists, the way of buying, they are so hungry for success or coming to the limelight that they don't even get a good advice as to how they should handle their legal issues and all those things. For this one, just based on what we have heard, unless Kwesi will come up with different information that we are not aware of, I think he is not being fair to the Ghana. Okay. Just based on what is coming up. Ghana, for whatever reason, I feel that they are also not talking in a way that Kwesi will be okay with it, or they don't. No, let me put it this way. I think they don't prep them well when they are getting that from the beginning, when they are linking up with the underground artists. I think they don't prep them well. They don't really explain things to them, how things will go or how it's supposed to be. I think they also mess them in the whole thing as if we are boys, let's do our thing. I feel they have that culture among themselves. They don't show clearly that we are doing business and we are having fun. I think they mix the two together. So at a point when the underground artists now they have other responsibility. Now they are having their own families. Now they have to do other things. Maybe they want to buy a house, a car, or whatever. Then they realize that no, I think I didn't sign a good contract, or I think they are cheating me, or whatever. Then it will generate to where we are now. But for what we know and the information available, I think Kwesi should do the needful and give us more and better information for us to decide whether they are cheating him or not. Yes. Because based on what is out there, they are not cheating him. I mean, unless you want to say that if you are an investor into any entertainer, you are not supposed to benefit anything. Yeah. And most of them, they are not doing charity work here. We know that based on how people do entertainment, a lot of them come in just to help the underground artists. So they don't really focus on money until they see money coming. And then this thing will be an issue. Genuinely, those who want to make money in business, entertainment business, and they want to invest. Omu nyina jayo. Yeah. Kwame despite mo jayo. Aji quote mo. Omu nimu sao. Like omu nyina, because when we invest or artists mu, now per se we recoup whatever investment that you have made. Now head the air courses is here very difficult. Some of them from the beginning will say, oh, we are okay, whatever agreement. Omu blow back wa this or dom kokot. Ebe dane win Chavis ne Black Sheriff. Yeah. And I bet dane Ogidi Brown ne family. Like we have so many examples. Based on what is happening. So for me, I think Kwesi should stop the emotional side of things so that some people will understand him very well and say that okay, yes, they have a contract, but we think that at the time that you signed, it wasn't a good contract. So we will plead for them to review or something. Okay. For us to say that yes, I think legitimately you deserve a certain amount of money. But the way that you started it, I think it is not fair to the artist or something like that. But until we get that information, I think Glenn and the Grand Up Charlie team, I think they are not being fair to them. Just based on what you are saying. How come we have made an arrangement? Let's say that even that arrangement will not favor you. You go around us and go and take the money without us knowing. Yes. You when you be crowd and I order call GB na o je kese 50-50 e bia 50-50 and as I would G60 kra na je omo 40 na omo me say they deserve more than 40, so bring it or something. What nyina? Why? Only for you to come out and tell us that in fact from the beginning I know my age matter now unyashe. But according to them, what the over 1 million Ghana cedi based on a year 91,000 plus pounds. What the be? And you know when you say where is it coming from? So Shatta should do us a favor, give us more information for us to decide whether we should say something for him, even if the contract is not in favor of whatever that he is saying. Whatever information that he will give us, if he will be transparent, if he will be ready to tell us everything, then based on that we can either say that you sign a very bad contract, so we will plead with the ground up to do something about it, or this is a fair contract, so just live with it. You two don't try to cheat the investor. It's not done anywhere, and I don't think what they are doing to ground up based on information available is fair. It is not.
Well, so earlier there were other legal brains and some media people who were having a conversation on X, aka Twitter, where Kwame Dazi hosted space, and some revelations also came out. Of course, it been so uncanny as a symbia, but still, you can't now bomusa trouble dra. Now, Cliff, come through. After they say what you say.
Yeah, Matthias. You know, I first read Kwesi yesterday from work. I was wondering, say, hey, now contract ben or it's more like selling your soul, because if you can't use your image, it's very deep.
Yeah.
So I was wondering.
Cliff, and I make I say, who's here there kakra crampo or contract signing hon as for? Ubet ma sign BBL, but we image there. Obia ubet ma kasa man use image.
Exclusive.
So at the point, let me say,
oh image.
Close ban no mu use ya 1 year or the signing for that. But now, seeing the other writer from
The
Glenn's grand out Charlie, I say no, something is going on somewhere. Yes, in contract or in agreements, maybe initially more signing desperation and other things, you might not necessarily pay attention to every clause, which may go against you some way somehow. But the image he printed, say wanyashe me noti just 4 things were on anyway
the presentation.
Say on my agreement one more time like as in ending. So it was more like perpetual. So I was really bothered. 2, he can't use his image. 3, onyashe. Whilst you know you are working, I became like I was asking myself, uncle school that and like
yes.
You don't need to be a lawyer. Some things are basic English that you need to understand.
Thank you.
So I was asking myself, uncle school that so the man no almost share no say on time one sign, or he didn't take the agreement back home. So the Kofi once he consult be around. I was really asking myself this question before, and remember, and I realized almost a whole different thing about it. From what is out now, from both sides, I would say Shatta is not being fair with the investor. It's not being fair because even if there's a contract and you have a percentage, and you think they are cheating you, strike the percentage and give them what you feel they deserve.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What do you think is right?
It's right that you are supposed to give them. Maybe in Ghana, example, 80%, no mama 20%. But now you feel no, you should get the 80%. So you go and take the money, give them the 10% or the 20% you need to give them. Now I say at least you have a grievances with the way the money is being split. But so you not once, twice, and at the end of the day you come out to play the victim.
Yeah.
Oh come on, it's really. To me, it's not the best. And if they are not come out, because as I yesterday, I was watching reviews. Everybody was condemning them, mentioning about like 5 artists around them. So I was like, oh, whoa, this is really bad.
Almost edge a jump on a compiled scene.
Thank you. So seeing this today, I'm really disappointed in Kwesi. Nevertheless, you can't say much too. I wish a copy of the contract will come out so that we can all make informed decision.
Yeah.
At least we are not lawyers, but when we read, we can understand and try to get our stand. So I wish they will leak. Some party will leak some portion of the contract.
Leaky back could be number so I don't trust it. Yeah.
But I know Kranana, it was just talking about the image and the image usage.
And then it did not prevent Kwesi from using it. I think the story said picture now go using
that particular one. Why he created the image say you say my money you soon image.
Yes.
That is just countermand to you selling your soul. But Charlie, so I'll look for say there will be a leak so that we all know. But so far so good. Because Shatta is not being fair with the investors.
There will be a leak.
Leak.
Okay. Because I heard there will be a leak. Because leak and pelic. And then your Friday. Brahima, Friday. Yes, Ro, close the show for us on this note.
The bone of contention here, or one of the bones of contention here, image, So for people who don't understand what the image is about, or the image and likeness licensing or right or whatever, has to do with the ground up Charlie as a label created an image for Kwesi Shatta, and Kwesi Shatta signed that image to them, so they own it. In terms of the way Kwesi Shatta look, if people would remember, at a point there was a look for Kwesi Shatta. Any training, how it is shaped,
yes,
how he dresses,
yes,
how he presents himself. All these things are images or picture that was created by the label.
Okay.
And in that, they created promotional materials from it, from that image.
Okay.
Omunomu oni, and omunomu tuyak. And they said, yeah, who belong to label. Now we are under the label.
Okay.
And the label no na funding nyom. They own the masters.
Of course.
So just as that, they own the masters to that particular image. It is a one call a brain picture. Na ye twa Punky Joe. Na nipa ni say utino eye Punky Joe an ye betwa. If it is under a music business terms, they own someone call a brain picture no, they own it. Eye one call a brain picture. But unfortunately, with the contracts that you signed, you gave them that right to own that picture. Even if you want to get anywhere, now person who use a picture now, you still need their consent. So for people who don't understand image conversation a woman, this is what it means. And Kwesi Shatta, with the release of his latest project, the art cover comprises of images from his beginning to now.
Okay.
Of which those images
were created.
Those images a compilation of that image. I don't know, a one page, meaning say be a director binya.
Okay.
A one page, a compilation of all those images, of which most of them are cover art of his previous body of works owned by the label.
Okay. That's about to call Shabra and I mean should be.
And no na brofo na label no trauma even no.
Yeah.
Said there are some images that you guys are using with your promotional materials. Ye created those images. Ye generated those images.
So it is for us.
It was under our instruction. And you see chia uti say ni ntwa, Gina say ni ntwa, appear like this and let us stick. So they own those images. It's na Kwesi Shatta. So you see, there are two sides to this conversation. There is the emotional side and there is the legal side. Kwesi Shatta is looking at this from the emotional side, and the label is also looking at this from the legal side or the business side.
Okay.
And no. So most people are also looking at the emotional side. Oh, and yeah. So no why you juma. Money na wo page na so. You own all his songs. In fact, all the songs, the hit songs that he's done in the past, all of them are on your channel. So indirectly, una would jisikano from that point. So why don't you leave him? That is the image on the screen. That is the cover art on the screen.
Okay.
So it contains different aspects of Kwesi, including the images that Ground Up Charlie created.
Okay.
Share on the right hand side here. There's a shirtless Kwesi on the original home.
Yeah.
And that hairstyle is part of the images they created. The one they are now wired and Sasu say our friend is saying a one fin on side, then they left on. That one is also part. The original see on baby actual parental advisory, no original stage in so no. That image is also part. Plus the work on anymore of the shirtless one that was left, and also a part of the images they created. So all these ones were the beginning of Kwesi. Into Nina a part of those images they created.
Okay.
Kwesi going on stage removing his shirt as part of the image and likeness that he signed.
Okay.
Into anything that has to do with this signature belongs to them.
Okay.
Into so say even when you are an independent artist, you want to use it. Definitely, as I said, what they own your masters, and you want to do anything in terms of recreation of those masters, you have to consult them, whether you like it or not. The people who own the catalogs now say Obiba so person no their advert when the show, so they don't need to consult the artist.
Yeah.
They can go and have the conversation, just that per the contract somebody artist never want. If there's any form of royalties, somebody it's as simple as that. So unfortunately, that is where Kwesi is now. But me, I don't blame the label and I don't blame Kwesi. Okay? If I've seen people like the whole commentary, and don't you are supposed to read, and you are supposed to do this, Charlie, you are supposed to do. Mene wo kase ya. Obi sign. Mene wo kase ya.
Until so dogo bi no.
Obi sign one ground up na amount for own follow. Obi sign.
No, until so dogo bi no abi.
Because at that time,
no pipe no.
She knew what Obeka kire na. Obeti. Eya die ba ko pe na ohwehwe. And so far, the people have promised, and they have the track record. Share boys are omoaba abe complaining about Grand Up Charlie cheating them from Twitch to why all them boys. And the funny thing is that most of them got their breakthrough under the label. Most of them got their breakthrough under the label. They are the others like Kwame na MP who even got their breakthrough even before they entered into the label.
Yes.
Until we bisa who say, until a na attraction na wo hono. You should know that they don't just come. They come with something you will like. Until it is either you want to roll with them, or this would be the consequences. Whether you like on and see. I've listened to lawyers, lawyer, a Ground Up Charlie lawyer, and their conversation, any emotion,
business.
They are just
throwing, legal terms,
they are just throwing the figures left, right, center.
I see.
And your best new screenshot. You see, you are looking for the contract. Unfortunately, you will not see it. The ones that you see would be screenshots flying left, right, center, of which you cannot even believe.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it is a non-disclosure agreement. A non-disclosure agreement. Whoever does the mistake to leak it and owns up to it, you are as good as that.
Oh, by now they can leak it without knowing.
You can leak it.
Who be free?
Be free. And then American. So even if at this point, one say, as much as you can leak it, say you can see a trace so who be free by. Oh,
chili. Account your friend no Kofi on it. Wako post here.
Yeah, she Kofi on it.
Now as a journalist, you are not obliged to disclose your source.
To disclose your source. But when you subpoena you will disclose it.
No.
If you are subpoenaed,
no.
If you no, I am not talking about criminality.
Even say you subpoena or cry opa na oka.
Opa na oka.
And I say obetumi kura twantro.
Any a perjury.
So
you commit perjury.
Oh, me net that form nam fire. And how do you prove that man?
So you see, no, my point is
that form nam fire. How do you prove that man?
At the end of the day, the two parties are not ready to go that tangent. Why? Because the people that you would want to go that length, the hustle and bustle to leak the information to them, what solution would they give you? Running commentaries left, right, center, kick up, bro, for online, here and then. Solution ben on the to this issue. Obi any if you for any more advice. And the solution lies with the two people. Say yentenase ne person ye twem no yentwem nya yentwem no yentwem anente. That is the only solution. Into me, oh yeah, we want to see the contract. We want to fire. In fact, yeah, the contract in better now when you catch us say review the contract, explain it, advise. Upa 5 hours. I tell you when you more yeah the be better now be sign be the same contract now review. On blanket or be sign because if sadly we enye nena ebejai. Yeah. And this is not going to be the last. Even if and we are sometimes when you listen to the commentaries in the space, yes, yenim say hanye, yenim say hasi enye, but if Senkasa story we peculiar to our space in kwa enankamisu, even the most advanced countries, even the most advanced countries, we know they happen. Inti ano so baka tell me say who nim copyright laws in your mwana. More copyright laws are amended from 1958. No more they compare one. Okay. You understand? So for me, I wish Kwesi would calm down, and people are waiting for an explanation from Kwesi after the label came out to also say their side of the story. Unfortunately, Kwesi as an artist cannot give you any better explanation than what the best is what he posted. Even if he has more to say, which would even make his story look good, he can't express himself because he is living in the emotional side of the conversation. And when you live in the emotional side of the conversation, trust me, there are so many things who cost rubber from you cannot communicate. I wish he had somebody who can communicate on his behalf devoid of emotions. Because there are certain things, some of the conversations, if you listen from the label point of view, you will say label no so a problem on that side.
Of course.
You understand? I wish Kwesi had somebody to communicate his side on his behalf, devoid of emotions. No? And Kaube say, okay, Kwesi is calling the label out wrongly, but Bibi ne piano. Bibi ne piano. Because see, I tell you, I don't understand why Kwesi contract with the label would end. Endo, do this song. This the Glenn guy. Come back again. Come and tweet apologizing to the Glenn guy. And go back after owning the contract. You come back and your next release, you go to them, sign a contract with them for them to distribute for you. Tell me. How?
Na omo distribute ma wa fecha kwa discount.
How? How? So it means so it means there is something.
Okay, let's close.
For me, my only thing is Kwesi should stop this. In fact, to every contract, even if most sign contracts now there is no exit clause. You can create an exit clause. It will cost you, and it will cost you. Say na last time Chemu advise say artist be oko unity free 5-year contract to sign. Chemu na artist na boni din Zido say or join Shatta Wale live. Shatta no assign 5-year contract. otie di Shatta Wale kan no say on sign contract ni
na na MC no
na MC no frɛ Chemu o si Chemu Faro nkwasu mi na meti Chemu
Chemu kogu agro
na Chemu kogu agro ni man Chemu trouble.
Okay, thank you guys. Let's close with some of your commentaries. Chilazi says Shatta to Prophet. Kwame Knight says Prophet Shatta said this a year ago. Get Up With Your Boy Gideon says I just came off on X Space with Nanaba and several industry players, including Arnold. Based on what was discussed, it is starting to look like Kwesi Arthur may be leveraging his likability within the industry to gain public sympathy. According to Nanaba, who spoke to a lawyer from Granup, there is no longer any contractual agreement between Granup and Kwesi Arthur. The contract ended in 2023. However, Kwesi Arthur continues to use images and photos that belong to Granup. These are assets Granup fully paid for, including the photographer editing and all production costs. That appears to be the reason Granup keeps asking for the content to be taken down or for him to stop using those materials. Now, Jackie Boatin says, DJ Obolo says it is Kwesi's fault as usual. Obolo says, as per the management lawyer, Kwesi owes over £84,000. And Kachi says, the issue is not about contract. The whole issue is Adidija ni Amuna. The issue is not about, okay, I read. Samuel Libya says, good evening, big man. Numero uno says, it is not easy. From Familia to Blacko to Kwesi Arthur, contract issues everywhere. How do you give someone perpetual contract like that? They should try to take this to court for it to be settled for them. And Pacho Untia Semnasi. Zari Bukari says, wow. Abdul Aziz Zakaria says, good evening, family. I'm enjoying live from Qatar. Big ups to my G Sharonzi. Numero uno says, I think there is something called fair use. The fact that Kwesi Arthur signed off his right to a particular image shouldn't mean that he loses the total right to even use any of those images. What did the label give Kwesi for the rights that they claim he gave up? Can they say what they paid was fair? This case has to go to court, especially Kwesi saying he didn't get anything. When you are saying someone, when you are giving someone a bad deal, then you make it non-disclosure. Now, Frederick Apia says, per these two letters, M.anifest is talking about Kwesi Arthur. What you saying?
Yeah.
Aha, I'll say, I know the time I just say who M.anifest may be talking about. I'll say after reading these two letters, in the office say, Kwesi Arthur na M.anifest. I can't ask him. Number uno says, so Granup charged 150k for image rights. How much did they even pay to get a picture? Do what?
But they are not just selling the picture. And you know, TSS they are the picture na you can. So what the ball them and come mama can say to 150,000.
Say onim baba na wo ere mu na wa draw or the Shatta Wale picture abobo no. We be say ho ni Shatta Wale
nchesi. So.
Okay. So yeah, the issue continues. Tomorrow, I'm sure I'm also going to have my time because today I did my time and unfortunately ECG happened. It's very unfortunate, but we will still do it. But for now, you fancy so what's your deck at least we shall show we are what you say. One who send your money coin and yesterday and confo jina bontia mokane gin bam sano and komobi ho. I say seeing there to you di ansana etimi adruba bipa. Let me say thank you to man like Clifford Barno, general nursing practitioner, a lover of showbiz here in Ghana. In Tim Dodo Solomon, his other name is Chemo, who is our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited, and in Dosu Digital Solutions. And Roland Amate, he represents Shagzi, represents Shatta Movement Empire. Roland Report, which is on YouTube, and showbizchannelj.com, with our team of producers who sat down to put the pieces together for us to enjoy. Theophilus Digosh, Desert, Sammy Tuga, and Gerald. My name is Sammy Flex. Let me also say thank you to you for being with us for the past 2 hours, listening to us, putting down your comments. In fact, some of you are even at work, yet you are watching.
Big ups to Ekuban. He's also written out saying that he needs the phone, the number. So I should give him the number for pre-order.
Phone, the ama obi so my free period lines na enko into there brepano phones na ebeba ara I mean say rush beba phones na beba until them relax obi abenya phone e bia use. So good night, let's meet again tomorrow Friday as we wrap up the week in grand style. You don't have to miss it because it is going to be interesting. We will delve more deeper into this particular issue.
Kwesi has generated a GoFundMe account for Kwesi Shatta.
Na ono tama ya chi no economy na chi no. Omuchi ani omombo ani me yi no what you
Kwesi Shatta needs it more.
Did Kwesi Shatta say he needed it?
$180,000.
Mokwa kwa tiny ni stombo ade ni bi no.
180.
What is say or the country so go waka just nyamwa.
We go anya wo sika. Ebia $180,000 na asa.
What the ochna eshia ebechechemu. Your friend is Sammy Flex. Subscribe to us and add your comments to the videos. Let's meet again when we meet. We are out of here. Good night.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Green select glucometer. Fact check it. Sugar level, fact check it.